The Snapdragon 835 of the Samsung Galaxy S8 is nearly 8 years old, which means that this phone cannot do heavy refresh gaming. That's the first one. And it also shows that this phone also cannot also have AI heavy apps or high demanding, productivity tools, like for example CapCut. Like if you have to use CapCut, alright, on an S8 to edit like a 10 minutes or 15 minutes video, you will struggle a lot. The glitching, you will struggle a lot using an S8. Alright, so that's one of the reasons why I would recommend an S8. Now the second reason is poor battery or bad battery. Alright, the S8 in 2025, the battery life is not really the best for you out there. Alright, even when it comes to light things, like for example making call or just scrolling through social media, you just notice your battery is running. I actually know about this due to the fact that I actually used an S8 I think about 2 years ago. Alright, and I actually used that S8 due to it was an emergency. Alright, and oh my goodness, the S8 was really frustrating. Alright, so I don't really expect a Samsung user to be using an S8 in 2025. You will struggle a lot when it comes to the battery. It's a very bad idea for you. Thirdly, storage. In this era that everybody's actually having huge storage, 1 terabyte storage, crazy amount of storage, the S8 does also have a base 64 gigabytes of storage. And if you're someone like me now, I cannot use an S8 because of course I need a storage of at least that's going to be over 256 gigabytes. Alright, that's what's going to be good for someone like me. Alright, even gamers too. For example, now the Call of Duty game, now I think the Call of Duty game takes usually about 30 gigabytes of storage, and now the S8 is about 64 gigabytes of storage. Like imagine only one game is taking about half of your storage. It's crazy now. Fourthly, camera. You see, the S8 actually has a 12 megapixel camera, and for me, if I have a 12 megapixel camera back then and compared to today, we usually have phones of 50 megapixel camera. Today is amazing. In fact, to even put it into perspective, there's some phones out there in the A series that actually do much better. For example, the Samsung Galaxy A16 camera is much better than the S8 camera, and that I'm not joking. Alright, it's much better, and it's even worse when we have to compare between low light shots and video performance. Like no, I can't even tell someone to use an S8 for content creation. No, that would have been like maybe I'll have advised that like probably 5 years ago, but not now. Alright, no, you can't use an S8 for content creation. It's a terrible idea. Then lastly, resale value. Yeah, actually most of the time in some places the S8 screens usually I think it's about 40,000 or 50,000. Like in the north, I think northern part of Nigeria, most of the S8 original screens, you can't even see an original S8 screen now. That's crazy, but you can't see it. You understand? Most of the screens we see out there, they're usually a refurbished, or you can't really see original. So most of the time, these S8 screens, they're usually within the range of 40. So this is a phone you bought. You understand? This is a phone that you bought 100, probably 160,000 or 150,000 or 120,000. You understand? And now you want to sell this phone, and people use it for like 2 months or 3 months. You understand? And now you're selling this phone now 50,000 or 40,000. That's how it happens in the market. Okay, so resale value is terrible when it comes to the Samsung Galaxy S8. Alright. Lastly, most Samsung vendors, they won't tell you this one. Alright, you see, Samsung themselves, they actually want you to upgrade to at least the S9 Plus or the S10 Plus or Note 10 Plus. Alright, because nowadays, if you use the S8 or even the 8 Plus, you notice that your phone just get turned off on its own. Like what is happening? Your phone just get turned off. You probably are game before you need your phone just off. Well, that's because that actually has a malware issue. Most of them, you understand, especially the refurbished ones. Alright, they actually have a malware issue. That's the reason why, and I feel like it has to do with Samsung wanting to upgrade. I could be wrong, but you guys should let me know about your thoughts in the comments. Okay, so if you want to buy a Samsung phone at the moment and you don't have money for the premium ones, I mean the S22, S23 Ultra, you can actually get the Note 10 Plus. Alright, so thank you for watching.